this painting today. Um, this type of painting, I would say the one we do multiple layers with, takes a while, takes many sessions, and sometimes you cannot just keep on pouring the paint because at the end of the day it'll all get muddy. So this is how it's turning out as of now. I'm liking the pinks here. These are some of the marks that just made randomly. So most of the times I just keep empty canvases around the paintings that I'm working on so that I just get the little hints of colors everywhere, because it's very difficult to work with a complete white canvas or an empty fabric basically. But once you get some, you know, some marks like this has come out really beautiful with the pinks and yellows. I thought I would not be adding, but I might add some greens and some blues to just like a hint of color with these pinks and yellows. And let's see how that goes. Right, so before starting the actual painting, I think that today I am working on this space, but it's not always like that. Like a lot of times I just go through it and get the vibe of it. Sometimes the time I spend in my studio is the time I clean it. Like there are some days when I actually don't do anything, but the best part about those type of days are that, you know, the other day I was going through this stack of mine. I personally love this stack. This has all the photo inks, all the colors that I have. I love inks. So apart from a lot of other materials, I would be biased if I say I love this, medium. But the point is that, you know, when you go across the studio, you realize there are so many things you can experiment on. And a lot of people, you know, a lot of artists preferably would go like, okay, this is the type of series I want to explore. But with me, I am always experimenting. 90% of the time I'm experimenting. I'm just playing around. I'm just looking at, I know that acrylic paint would break if I add some sort of material into it, and I would still do that just to get the satisfaction of how it's breaking. So usually if they are not acrylic inks, there are acrylic ink as well, but if they are not acrylic inks, if they're like normal alcohol or maybe photo inks, they will break the acrylic paint. And that's why I love a mix of things. But in this painting, coming back to the painting, with the piece that I'm creating right now, this is only acrylic as of now. These are like, but today I would be using some inks, I would be using some dry pigments, I would be using another of my favorite material, which is water soluble pastels. I'll show you that. These they look really not really nice though, but these pastels just melt in water and they create sort of some different different type of marks that sometimes any other material would not be able to do. So you have to like really play around rather than just, oh, I want to create a painting. Okay, not every piece would be a painting. So yeah, not more of a TED talk. Let's see how the painting goes. with water. Water, I think I've used a lot of love this, love that, but it's just that. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, water is something that is constant, even though you don't have to dilute your acrylics that much, but I still like to do that. I love that desaturated tones, the layer over layer. A lot of things just happens with multiple layer, and that's what makes the painting rich. Um, so I think if you if your heart says that your painting is not done yet, even though a lot of people would say so, just listen to your heart. It's not done yet. But yeah, so far so good. That's blue is the underneath sheet, so that's not the part of the painting. But yeah, we're gonna work with pinks and yellows. Right. See, I am thinking of using a different pink. What I rather have. Okay, this is the paint that I forgot that I made the other day, and there was like an extra, so I think let's use this as the base, because anyway, if I'm working with just a single color, I would make sure that I do that. And yes, this is actually okay, so this is basically a very normal solution that I've been making. This is basically just soap water, and I do that. I just dip all the brushes into it, and if you can see, the paint that has been hardened is just in the liquid. So the hardest brush, I think, took me a week or so, but all the paint that was, that hardened the brush was out. So this is just a tip. If you can, feel free to use it, and do let me know if you have some questions. But anyways, I'm not really used to talking to the camera while I am painting, but it was like, okay, let's see how that goes to do. So I'm gonna like take a big chunk of paint. Oops, I dropped some of it, but it's okay. Yeah, I used to hate red, you know. I used to not like working with red, but lately, I won't say as I grow old, but as I discover other things, I kind of have started loving red. It's ferocious, it's beautiful, it has a lot of power, I would say, as a color, but not everybody just tend to use it properly. So I think this is the best I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I've got some magenta pink, some marooned dark red. That was the base. I don't really want the too of that intensity, otherwise I won't be able to, do multiple layers of it. So I'm just gonna transfer everything into the glass, even if something just gets dipped onto the canvas, that's fine. There goes another mark. Such a fucking beautiful color. Oh yeah, now I remember. I made this color when I was like actually doing the background of one of my large wired humanoid. I think sometimes you just forget. I forget. Right, so I've got some of the paints left. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take some of the spray and just do some of the marks. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Oh my god. I think I spilled some onto the camera, I think. That's why I don't paint with camera. Oh my god. Sorry, I just got the spray on the camera, but yes, I'm gonna show you the effect that it made. So this is the effect basically. It's a beautiful dark maroon thing which hasn't happened so far. This is also the same color that we made from this, and I'm still not done, so I'm just gonna rub this extra paint because I don't waste paint. Because if there is paint still left, you can use it to do the other part of it. And this might be a little hard mark for me. I don't like hard marks, but I still let it seep in through it. So since this area it is wet, I'm gonna pour some of the dry pigments that I have. This is the dry pigment. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, now I can see it. So, I think I need some of the yellows also. Okay. So, yeah. So this is what happens when I do pigments. I love pigments. I know you guys would probably say that I love everything, but it is what it is. I mean, just look how beautiful, little constellations, little galaxies, which are, I don't know, red? Amazing. And I love my hands after this, so I think the most beautiful part, the reason I wear white so that I can color my clothes. And yes, there goes another of the little galaxy that we made. So I'm gonna let it be. I don't want to touch it too much, otherwise it will be like a flat color as with acrylics. Now we're gonna move on other locations to create more marks. Right, so I'm thinking it's too much of the magenta here. Right. I love working with folds, otherwise it just gets too monotonous and too normal. Come on. I lose a lot of spray bottles. It just doesn't work sometimes. Okay. Alright. It's okay. I have to be a little gentle. No, it's not gentle. It's not working. It'll take some time. This is with me from last 2 years, so it just sometimes gets angry. I don't know. So I'm just gonna take some water and wet the canvas myself. This might be a little too much water, but here I am using some pastels, so I think even if it's drowning wet, I am okay. These are some of the gray marks that I personally don't like right now, but obviously we're going to do something about it. So, okay, so these are pencil colors. These are also water soluble. These are soft pastels. These are water soluble pastels that I am more keen to use. It's just a bit, just a second. So it's just a little all, I would say, dirty. This is not exactly dirty, just because it's like soluble, so it just gets color on its base. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna clean it a bit. As you can see, I can, see the color on my hands. Also, the hair of my dog, but that's universal, so it's everywhere. So just gonna activate it a bit, and this is where I get the canvases. Just gonna make very smoothly, just add some marks. I'm not gonna cover the entire of this gray thing, because then it'll feel like I've intentionally done it, even though I have, but you have to let the colors do their things as well. Also, this is what happens after a while. Isn't this like a beautiful thing that this is why I paint, and this is why I don't work with a single medium, because there are so many things, materials have to offer us. We don't have to just do one thing, right? Free will. So this is not letting me go. I think there's something down there, but I'm not gonna fight it. Just gonna create a mark for me. I go where the painting takes me. If I force it too much, I won't be able to, I feel that we all are medium. We have to let the art channelize itself through us. So I think that's why it's important you listen to your heart, right? It's beautiful. Just gonna very gently. So what I did was I take the piece that I want to paint, and I took half of it, similar size, and folded it so that the other half comes on the bottom part of it and the main part comes on top. What it does this fabric is not canvas. I can talk about it later in another video, but this fabric is basically a different fabric and it absorbs more, which I specifically want for the paintings, for my paintings at least. So what I did was, because this piece was in the bottom, it also absorbed a lot of color, which actually gives me a canvas to work on for the next painting. So yeah, I think this is everything that we would be doing for this video at least. So I have just started my posting regularly. I have been painting from last 10 years, and this is something that I am very new to, and honestly I don't want to hold it too much now, just because it won't come out nice or something, blah blah blah. So this is what my process is. There are a lot more things that I would love to talk about. So if you feel that you like the work, you somehow connected with it, do share with the people who would like it, and do subscribe if you like. Thank you. Bye.